Hello folks and welcome to 4 Season Backpacking. Please subscribe for the latest outdoor adventure videos.
Morning! So it's from one extreme to the other. Yesterday was so hot and now, actually it's clearing up now. There was this low cloud, I couldn't see a thing. The sun is going to rise any second. And it's absolutely freezing and yesterday absolutely boiling. I'm absolutely burnt to death. I didn't sleep too well, to be honest. I've got a fairly okay star-lapse on the GoPro, but I don't think it came out well on the Canon for some reason. I think it's just the direction I was pointing the camera in. But anyway, I'm going to get my stuff down and get on my way. Wow. That's no trace left, everything picked up, and I'm going to get on my way. All's good. So I think I've got to go towards this way. Like, you're not following paths, you're just going on a route. Even though there's a path going down there, I might follow it for a bit, but I've got to go across tussocks. So there's the sunrise, folks. Absolutely beautiful. Don't know how well that's coming out. I'm hand holding it and not got it on the tripod. So I'm using the tripod for the time lapse. Absolutely beautiful morning. Didn't think we'd get a sunrise this morning. It was low, just fog, low cloud cover this morning. So I just stopped to have my coffee and I'm going to have a adventure food minced beef hot pot. Not that keen on these ones. They're okay, they're cheap, probably the cheapest dehydrated meals you can buy from outdoor stores. I'll put a link in the description, but not my favourite, but that's why I left it to last. Still, it's okay though. Okay, but not like the ones I've had before in the this series. I have to say I'm not overly keen on this meal, but some of you guys might like it. But me, no, it's not one I'll be getting again. But it's like Marmite, and some people like it. Some people don't like it. Well, just met two hikers from Canada doing the Cambrian Way. They're walking from north like I originally was doing it. They're walking the opposite way to where I am at the moment. So they, I'm guessing they've done the whole thing. Pretty impressive. Well, I didn't ask them, but I'm guessing they have. But yeah, if I wasn't into my filming and carrying loads of camera gear, I could definitely see me doing it all in one go. But because I have to stop and start, do the filming, carry all the chargers and the gear and everything, it's just not. It's incredibly hard to do it all in one go. But I enjoy the filming, you know. I enjoy this. So it's been an amazing hike so far. This is what it's all about, folks. This is what it's all about. Okay. Wow. I actually come over those mountains yesterday when I was camping just below them this morning. Amazing. Well, this is much better for hiking weather. It's cloud, so hardly a little bit of wind, nice breeze, no rain, perfect hiking weather. But yesterday was brutal in the sun. Well, since I started, first day pretty bad, windy, wet weather, zero visibility. Then the rest of the time brutally hot. Now gone just right. However, next few days could be thunderstorms. So in this next town, I'm ending it. Going to end it, and then I'm going to come back to do the rest. I've got a train to catch. I've got a couple of hours, so I don't know if I'm going to make it. If not, the next train will be hours after that, and I won't be back till like midnight. So I'm kind of hoping to get the earlier train. It doesn't really matter. I mean, what's the rush, you know? What is the rush? Wow! This is the border to the Brecon beacons, one of them anyway. This fence marks the border. So on this side I'm on now, I'm in the Brecon beacons. On the other side, I'm out of the national park. That sign's seen better days, isn't it? Check that sign out. These are I think these are the first houses I've been past in quite a few days. Well, since I started the hike really, since I left civilization. So there's been moments of wanting to give up. I know it's only a couple of days. I've been doing the Cambrian Way on these few days I've been doing it through the Brecon beacons, but it's been so hot. I keep saying that, don't I? But it's been amazing, and I'm going to be back again to finish it off. As you know, I've done the northern section pretty much already, but I'm going to redo it coming from the south, and I'm going to start off where I leave off here. I'm going to come back pretty soon, probably within about a month or something. See how it goes. Not sure how far it is, but it always looks closer on the map. First little settlement for a long time, well, since I started. This is the first settlement since I started, I should say. Well, since Myddfai anyway, where I left to start the Cambrian Way again. Church here. Not sure. Oh, I think I've got to go up this way. Oh, looks like there might be a little shop in the. Is it a shop? Community Hall and Visitor Centre. Closed though. Don't know if it's open this year. Interesting. The importance of honey. Anyway, if you want to read this, please do pause it. Boarded up house. So it's pretty much all little roads, rights away through farmers' fields, all the way back to, is it Llandovery you pronounce it? I'm not sure. But it's got a train station. That's where I'm going to end this section of the Cambrian Way, then restart it again in a couple of weeks' time, hopefully. Sorry about that, it's a bit misted up the lens. It's not that far now to get to Llandovery. I'm going to get the train for now and come back and do another couple of days worth at least. It's been awesome. So yeah, I've got about just over 2 hours. I'm pretty close. So down in this valley here will be the first town or village since I left Myddfai when I started this section, these couple of days of hiking. First shops on the way. Actually there was a cafe at that last little village I passed, but it was closed. Might be closed this year, I don't know. Well, I'm going to be in time for the train anyway. Even got time to get some food, have a bit of a look around the town. So there is Llandovery. I'm going to get the train and end this session and be back again. Even got time to get some food, I think. Ironmongers. Wow, it's been time. Just in there. Oh. Right, let's cheers. Bit dark, sorry about that. No ticket machine. This platform goes to Swansea, so guessing I'm on the right side. Starving. Just got to charge the phone up. I mean, I could buy the tickets on the phone, might work out cheaper, but yeah, a lot of these little stations now have ticket machines. Fire tower, practice tower. Shop's looking a little bit closed. And Llandovery Hospital. Can't believe they got a hospital in this little town. It's a really small little hospital. Well, it's the first church from today. It's looking a little bit dark. I think the sun's shining the wrong way. I don't know if I've got the settings on very well. I'm not getting the tripod just out just yet. Read about it here if you want to pause that. So this church was built on a Roman fort, and I guess this sign here on this right way is something to do with that. Bit of history for you there, bit Welsh history. So a famous Welsh poet or hymn writer is buried at this obelisk here. That's probably too dark, isn't it? I have to sort the colours out, I think, on here. So this is a view up. I've just walked really far up a long road from Llandovery. Danger of death. Keep out. Someone doesn't like trespassers. Another view back where I came from in the last episode. almost, I'm not sure if I'm almost at the top of this road or not. It seems to go on forever. This little back road, hardly seen any cars going along it though. Well, the road has levelled off, and I think this is a good place to have a bit of a rest, because I don't know if there's going to be much shade after this, going up over the sort of moorland type farming fields. At least I've got the sun behind me now, rather than in my face. And yeah, it's pretty much levelled out. I mean, I know it's going to go up more. In fact, I think I can see a trig point where I'm sort of heading towards near. Looks like the road's going up. Actually, it comes off a road and a farmer's track, if you can call this a road, what I'm on now. Such a perfect day for hiking. You got a breeze, just around just under 20 Celsius, and obviously the breeze is keeping the flies away, and there's some cloud so I don't get sunburnt to hell. Absolutely perfect weather, no rain. Someone's living the ideal life. What a place to live. Well, as I said, it may be a road, but it's actually way more peaceful than the paths really I was walking in the Brecon beacons. Well, some of them had quite a lot of people, but here it's actually more, I have to say. I'm actually enjoying this more than walking in the Brecon beacons, I have to say. Even though the Brecon beacons are stunning, I find the landscape a little bit devoid, mostly devoid of trees, and there's, I don't know, there's no escape from the weather, the heat or the wind or the cold. It's just devoid of, you know, like features. It's hard to say. It's like a really cold sort of look to the mountains. I can't quite put my finger on it. I like them, but at the same time it's kind of like a depressing like about them. They're not, I don't know, but I do like them, but yeah, I think you know what I'm trying to say. Do you know what, I wish this was a hot dog van up here. It's not, but I wish it was, selling ice cold ginger beer out of a glass bottle, ice cubes. Oh man, that would be nice. Eggs, don't look like there are any. Oh, there are. I don't need any though. There's a cat or a fox in the middle of the road. Hopefully no cars come down here at any moment now. Hopefully not. Looks like he's about to pounce on me. You alright? Okay, hope you've not got rabies. First Cambrian Way sign of the day as I just come off the road. Now going up this farmer's track. I don't know if I should adjust that colour, but anyway, what I was going to say is I definitely wouldn't say this bit of the Cambrian Way is definitely not hard. It's really easy going. Obviously not all the bits are hard on here, but if you used to do it all in one go, it's a hell of a trail, I'd say, to do all in one go, even if you're not vlogging. But I would say personally, if I didn't do all my vlogging, carrying on my camera gear, I could definitely do it in one go with a light pack, fairly easy. But with all my camera gear and what have you, the plugs and all that, no chance. But like I say, there's so many photographic opportunities along here and video opportunities. I don't just do it for YouTube because I don't get anything for that. I do it for myself, it's more of a hobby, but I get some pocket money for stock photography and video as well. View from the road, back on the road again, if you can call it that. Apparently there's a campsite down here. It says prices, I looked on Google Maps, from £5.60. How cheap is that? Looks like a really nice campsite, but it's way too early. It's got all the facilities. I don't know if there's a shop there. If there is, that's a bonus. But apparently there's 2 pubs nearby. Okay, so the Cambrian Way goes through these lovely, I don't know, is it a group of houses or a barn? I don't know. There's a lot of flies about at the moment, but I'm wearing sun gloves, buffs, and I've got a t-shirt hoodie to protect me from the sun. Also protects me from these midges. That's good to see, isn't it? Lots of wildflowers apparently. I don't know about in Wales, but in England it's probably the same. Check that tree out, the Cambrian Way tree. Yeah, are they ponies? I think they're ponies, aren't they? Just come through this gate here and still got a view of the Brecon Beacons Way over there. I don't know if you can see it with this camera, probably not. Coming up to another road. Is it roady, this section, isn't it? And there's another Cambrian Way sign. Ooh, a cave. Sounds interesting. Interesting. Does that mean this path is closed? Because to me, it looks like a path and not a road. And it's definitely the Cambrian Way. It's got the sign here. It's not all fenced off. I mean, seriously, who the hell would use this as a road anyway? I mean, look at it. Maybe it used to be a road. So I think it was just saying that it was closed as a road, not as a footpath. Seems alright. People have been using it, you can tell. And the Cambrian Way signs are still up along there. Down here somewhere is a pub and a campsite, but I'm not going to go to them. A bit further along the track is a pub called, I think, the Bridge Inn, and it's open to 9 o'clock, it says on Google. So if it is open, well, so far it's a pleasant walk here along this riverside path. There's a view of the river I'm walking along. Oh. A lot of farms around here. So I've just walked from there. How about that for accommodation? I'm walking along here. So the path actually goes through the campsite. I'm not going to be stopping here though, it's way too early. Would have definitely considered it if I got here later though. It's a really nice campsite actually. I'll put the name up on the screen. There's some information if you want to stop here. I'm not stopping here. I was seeing if the shop was open, but it's closed unfortunately. Yeah, I'll definitely put a link in the description for this. It's a really nice park. It's for tents as well. I think it's from $5.60 a night. Well, I've just walked across the bridge there away from the campsite, and I'm going to carry on walking along this river. Okay, who's the naughty one who's been trying to rip off the Cambrian Way sign? Okay, so just come from there, and now I'm walking along the river along this way. Really loving this river walk. It's absolutely beautiful, really relaxing. Oh dear folks, there is an alternative route according to this. I'm not sure if it goes the same way though. So just come from down there, the river. Now I've got to go along this road because the path along the river is eroded apparently. So in fact, I shouldn't have crossed the bridge in the first place. The track is on the other side of this bridge. So well, actually looked like a really nice pub. I'm sure it is. The food's they're supposed to be really nice, really friendly. So I want my channel is about wild camping in the great outdoors, but I want to promote local businesses. It's a shame to lose pubs. It did look like a really nice pub. Tell you what, this is such an incredibly easy walk today. I'll probably cover over 20 kilometers with this big bag of mine easily. It's funny because you're supposed to be able to like find yourself when you do these kind of walks, you know, like especially if you've never done anything like this before. But because I've done a lot of this sort of stuff, you kind of, well, when I first started doing it, I'd say I experienced highs. I wouldn't say you find yourself, because then you go back to everyday boredom after a while. Like it gives you a high for a while, but then you just want more. You just keep wanting more of this kind of thing. What I'd like to be myself, personally, what I'd like to be, convert myself into is a more, well, I'd say I'm a positive person anyway, but convey myself in a more positive way. I'm definitely, even though I moan quite a bit to be honest, but I'd say I'm a very positive person, very positive, but I don't really convey that. And that's what I want to do, is convey my positivity more, rather than go on about all the negative things that are happening in the world. Okay guys, I hope that this bit doesn't last too long, because there are a lot of thistles. I've got no gaiters, I've got thin hiking trousers on, I've got no walking stick to move all this stuff out the way. Yeah, I'm being a big baby, I know. I just do not like thistles. I don't mind stinging nettles so much. It's just the thistles. I just do not like thistles. I just walked from up there, and there is what looks like the remains of a cheap tent. I would pick it up. Only problem being, I don't know where the next spin's going to be. It could be not until I finish this trail, so I can't be carrying 2 tents the whole way to the end. But I'm sure a day walk at some point to pick that up, hopefully. It's a shame, but you haven't seen, well, I'll show you my bag later. It's just way too big. I'm obviously carrying my own tent as well. Now I've got to go up this way. Well, that last section was a nightmare. Worst overgrown bit so far on the whole trail, but it probably is the time of year. So it's the road again. A lot of road walking today. I'm really loving today, by the way. I've really enjoyed it. Very easy, a lot of road walking, pleasant walk, hardly any cars, not many people, much quieter than the beacons, not as dramatic of course. After this I think I'm walking along, it's going to be pretty much walking along the river for quite a way, I think, and that's basically where I'm thinking of camping, along this after this road, the next stretch along the river. There's a great big waterfall over there, and still on the road. It's really beautiful along here. I'm really enjoying this. Oh, seriously, that is a big waterfall over there. So walking alongside the river, just come from that way. Sun's setting now. Looks like the bridge was washed out and they just made a new one. Thanks guys for that, because I've got to cross that bridge. Alright, let's hope it holds my weight. So yeah, that's the bridge I just crossed, and I've got to go down this way now. There are so many midges. I'm glad I bought the tent on this occasion, but I lost my midge net, and I had a full midge bodysuit but I didn't bring it, which I had now. I've got the buffs and I'm going to be in a tent. It's going to be awkward making any food. Really beautiful along here. Don't know how well this is coming out, it's on the GoPro. It's a bit dark. don't know how well this is coming out. It's a bit rubbish, to be honest. So, probably should have camped by the gate because there was quite a breeze and no flies. Probably should have camped there. I need to camp when there's a breeze, really, don't I? If I'm going to keep going down, I think I should camp up here, but then I want to be by where there's a stream and I can get some water. But that also means midges. My sun gloves! Sun gloves, buffs. Now it's protecting me from the midges, and in the daytime it's protecting me from the sun. I have absolutely no idea where I'm going to find somewhere to camp. It's all steep, river walk. There's some places kilometres back that way, but to be honest, main things to do is to not panic, keep going. You know, you're not going to die, just don't panic. And yeah, this is the most remote section, I think, in the Cambrian Way, around this sort of area. For this sort of midsection, I think it's quite remote. It's not as dramatic, the mountains, but I think it's the most remote. I haven't seen anyone on this section at all. So there's a lot of midges. I'm going to get going and get eaten alive. Alright guys, you would not believe how many midges there are. I just hope there's just so many midges. I can actually hear them hitting my head like raindrops. They're like, there's just so many of them. I just hope the net on this old Vango tent is good enough to stop the midges. I've got a bad feeling it's not. This is going to be a bloody nightmare. I can't cook anything. The midges are so bad. I'm going to be out of here first thing in the morning. Luckily I've got some dry food to eat, but I'd rather had oh my god, I've got to get in the tent, guys. This is insane. Can you see them? I don't know if you can see them. Right, if I stop for a little while, they go absolutely insane. I'm gonna have to wander around and get in the tent. So I just have one of these protein bars and some beef jerky. Send a message to say I'm okay. But do you reckon being attacked by midges constitutes a rescue? It's all right in my tent, by the way. They've not got in. There's a few in here, but not any that are a problem at the moment.